The Dark Journey of Jeff the Killer. In the shadowy realms of internet horror, few characters strike fear into hearts like Jeff the Killer. This creepypasta icon is notorious for his ghastly appearance, with a chalk-white face, a sinister carved grin, and burnt-off eyelids that send shivers down your spine. His chilling catchphrase, "Go to sleep," resonates as a harbinger of doom, marking the onset of terror for his unsuspecting victims. Jeff is more than just a villain. He embodies the intersection of fear, trauma, and horror that encapsulates the creepypasta phenomenon, making him an unforgettable figure in the world of online horror stories. Origin of Jeff the Killer. Jeff's tragic origin story begins not with blood and gore, but with pain and betrayal. Once a typical teenager, he loved skateboarding and hanging out with friends, but all that changed when he crossed paths with a group of bullies. During a relentless attack, they physically and emotionally scarred him, leaving him mentally shattered. This traumatic experience unleashed something dark within him, altering his very essence. In a desperate bid to cope with the overwhelming fear and anger, Jeff spiraled further into the abyss, losing touch with reality. This pivotal moment defined his journey, turning him from a victim of circumstance into a creature of the night, consumed by rage and haunted by his own demons. His transformation sparked a chilling narrative that would grip the imaginations of horror lovers around the world, setting the stage for the horror that would follow. The transformation. What followed was a darkly poetic act of self-destruction. In his twisted quest to evade slumberous state, he now equated with vulnerability. Jeff took a knife to his own face. He carved a grotesque smile into his flesh, believing this sinister grin would shield him from the pain of his past. The act of cutting off his eyelids was yet another step into madness, a desperate attempt to remain awake and alert in a world that felt increasingly hostile. This transformation not only altered his appearance but unleashed a terrifying persona upon the world. Jeff became a ghostly figure, personifying the impact of trauma and isolation. His chalk-white skin and long, dark hair gave him an inhuman quality, and the absence of eyelids made him seem like a relentless monstrosity, lurking in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Each scar told a story, one of horror, anguish, and a profound loss of humanity. Family tragedy. The final break from reality came when Jeff turned his rage toward his family. Overcome with a sense of betrayal and alienation, he committed the unthinkable, murdering his own loved ones. This horrific act marked the definitive moment of his transformation from victim to villain, as he severed the last ties to the life he once knew. The tragedy lies not only in the loss of innocent lives, but in Jeff's complete disconnection from his previous self. He was now a creature bound by uncontrollable urges, with the stains of his family's blood marking his descent into darkness, sealing his fate as a notorious killer. Jeff's killing spree. As legend has it, Jeff became a serial killer, prowling the night with the same sinister grin that he carved into his face. His preferred method? Psychological terror, luring victims with his haunting catchphrase before striking. He hunted the innocent, often choosing those who, like he once was, felt vulnerable or alone. The chilling anticipation of his arrival became a nightmare for his victims, for they never knew when or where he would appear. Jeff's killings were not simply acts of violence. They were a remorseless expression of his fractured psyche, mirroring the chaos he felt within. His chilling presence turned ordinary nights into tales of dread, and as stories of his horrors spread, he became an icon of fear. Cultural impact and legacy. Jeff the Killer's influence transcended horror stories and delved into the very fabric of internet culture. He emerged as a formidable competitor to other characters like Slender Man, captivating audiences with his tragic backstory and terrifying escapades. Online forums, YouTube channels, and fan art proliferated, creating a community that was equally fascinated and horrified. His persona became synonymous with the creepypasta genre, each tale reflecting the collective anxieties of a generation connected by the digital age. Jeff symbolizes not just a monster, but the real-life horrors of bullying, mental health struggles, and the dark corners of human nature. Symbolism in Jeff the Killer's story. Deep down, Jeff the Killer serves as a chilling symbol of horror, representing the violence lurking within humanity and the struggles of those pushed to the brink. His tale reminds us that trauma can birth monsters, resonating with our fears of what lurks in the shadows, both in society and ourselves. The dark journey of Jeff the Killer is a harrowing tale of transformation fueled by trauma and despair. As we explore his chilling legacy, we're left to reflect on the haunting implications of his story, a reminder of the thin line between victimhood and monstrosity in a world filled with shadows.